All right, now I want to find the midpoint between 2 points. So the midpoint is going to be the middle, of course. So I'm going to go back to my first example, negative 3, 7, and 6, 1. So let's graph those. Negative 3, 7 is up here. 6, 1 is here. So I want to find the middle between those two. Well, I can start by thinking about my right triangle that we had before. So we had our right triangle that came down here, and then across over here. So in this right triangle, I knew that this distance was 6. Well, halfway between, half of 6 is 3, so 1, 2, 3. So somewhere on this line is going to be the midpoint. This distance was 9. Half of 9 is 4.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half, somewhere here. Well, this must be my midpoint here. Notice that this point, if I find the coordinates of that, that's 1.5 and then 4. Remember, we started with the points negative 3, 7 and 6, 1. Well, this one's a decimal, not so easy to think about, but I have my 7, 1, and then 4 was the halfway between those. Notice 7 plus 1 is 8, and half of 8 is 4. Let's test our theory with that. So we had our midpoint has x and y coordinates of 1.5 and 4. We noticed that this 4 was the same as 7 plus 1 divided by 2. Let's check if the same is true if I do that with my x coordinates. Negative 3 plus 6, well, that's the same as 6 minus 3, which is 3, divide by 2 is 1.5. Huh. So this tells me that in general, my midpoint can be found. So x of the midpoint, y of the midpoint, I can add my two x's. So if I have any 2 points, add the 2 x's, divide by 2, and add the 2 y values, and divide by 2. And sure enough, if we look in our formula booklet, coordinates of the midpoint, here's the endpoints, x1, y1. So this is first point, second point. Add the x's, divide by 2. Add the y's, divide by 2. So that's how I find the midpoint between 2 points.